Cool. Okay. All right. Well, we finally got there. I know it's been a couple of days in the making. I suppose that's the trouble, isn't it? When you're living the dream out in Thailand and I've got a job. So thanks for squeezing us in.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So I'm loving the backdrop then. Whereabouts are you?
On the beach right now in Koh Samui. I mean,
Nice.
it's just sick here. Like now, it's just baking. It's just like, I don't know if you can hear the water just like splashing up. It's just like,
No.
this is just retarded.
Fortunately not.
This is just retarded.
Yeah, crazy. How long have you been in Koh Samui for?
We've been here now like 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks, I want to say. We was in Bangkok for a month before. Obviously, video's just gone out, so there's a bit of a insight there. But yeah, it's so much better than Bangkok. Bangkok was good for like working and stuff, but just didn't leave. There was no beach. Like it got to a point where me and Berg suggested it to me. He was like, "After should we just go Phuket or somewhere? I just need to go see a beach." Like there was just concrete everywhere. It was getting a bit much, but we're in now, so it's just sick anywhere you go, to be fair, I suppose.
Yeah, and I suppose the beauty is, I mean, these weeks are flying by. Like when you said you've been there 2.5, 3 weeks, it feels like you got there like a couple of days ago. I don't know how it feels for you, but time at the moment is just rapid.
Yeah, same. Like it does all happen very quick. Like even like when I first came out in September, like that feels like last month. It doesn't, but it does. Like it's just mad. A lot happens so quick and a lot of progress is made so quick. Like even seeing like that video Berg put out 7 months ago, which like I first seen 7 months ago. Like I feel like I've known him a lifetime now.
Yeah.
And, like Curly and Willows and all the boys. It is just mental, to be fair.
Yeah, you're right. It's like a different time scale in this game, isn't it? And you know how people are so impatient to get the results immediately.
Yeah.
It's like all you need to do is lock in for like 4 months and you can start getting some nice payouts.
Literally.
And that's kind of been proven, isn't it?
No, literally.
So out in Thailand now, obviously, we're here to learn about you and how you joined the team and all the rest of it. So how did you actually find yourself living out in Thailand? Because this is like the second time you've been out now, I think.
Yeah.
But can you just talk us through how you made that jump and how it all came about?
Yeah, so like I mentioned there, like Berg posted a video like 7 months ago. And I'd been trading for like 2 years, well now, but like a year and a half before when I seen that video. And I was just in a bit of a rut where I was just like, I feel like I'm doing everything right, but there's just things missing. Like I just wanted to speak to someone who was like pretty genuine. Obviously, like you just said, there's just loads of like scammers out there. But I just wanted to speak to someone who's pretty genuine and I could just like relate to like, oh, did you go through this problem as well? Like thinking you're doing everything right, but like seeing no results? Or was it like you could, I don't know. I just wanted to relate to someone and then obviously join the free Discord, chucked a bit of money at Berg, got involved a bit more, like trying to get in, but teach me, mentor me a little bit more. And then, I hopped on a call with Willows about New York Cross. And then he asked me like a week later about coming out. And I was like I said to everyone, I was like, bro, you know me for a week. What you want about? Like, what? But in my head, I was like, yes, I want to go. And then it was trying to figure out the money to like go out. Cause obviously I wasn't profitable yet. I didn't really have any like proof of concept apart from back testing. Cause obviously I'd only been in the group for a week. So it was pretty scary, but I was out in Thailand literally this time last year. So it was always like my dream per se to come back out and trade full time. Like I always thought about it.
Okay, so you had a little bit of a taster on a holiday and you thought, this is what I want.
Yeah, I was literally like I'm on a demo account on a boat. Like I'm like floating 5K. I'm like, this is going to be it. It's no different. It's a demo. It's like just the classic. But I mean, yeah, I'm not floating 5Ks yet, but I mean, in due time, it'll probably happen. So it's nice to just be out here again. It's just sick. Like, it's just so mad. That's what happened as well.
Definitely. That story always makes me laugh though when you just jump on a call with Willows and he's like, oh, do you fancy coming out? Like you are both generally equally as reckless, I suppose, but it takes some guts to do that. So I mean, I know like you were saying that you were only in the Discord for like a week or so, but like how do you kind of like break that news to people who aren't in the trading space that you're going out?
I said to my dad, I was like, 'cause my dad works in an office like below my room. I was like, oh, Dad, he come up to my room and I was like, oh, I'm thinking I'm going to go back out to Thailand. Because obviously I've been there before. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, I've known these boys for like 6 months sort of thing. And they're out in Thailand trading. I'm going to go out and trade. And he was like, yeah, but have you even made any money yet? And I was like, no, but you know, it's the vision, so we're gonna do it. So he was a bit like, what are you doing at first? But then obviously now he sports it. But yeah, my mum was like obviously a bit worried. She's like, oh, you don't know these boys, and I'm just like, yeah, but like we'll deal with it if anything bad happens. But obviously, it was like a month later of me being in the group that I actually went out. So I joined in like June, July, mid-July, and then booked my flight like a week and a half later, and then obviously flew out start of September sort of thing. And then yeah, I mean they all support it now, but at first they were a bit like, what are you doing? No proof of concept.
Yeah. Like to go all Andrew Tate on you, that's literally a Matrix attack, isn't it? That's like people being conditioned into their safe little environments, and as soon as someone tries to like stick their head out the parapet, it's like it's an attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
But fair play to you for just doing it and cracking on and owning it, owning the decision, and doing that, because a lot of people would have just, you know, listened to their parents or not done it, or thought of a reason why it wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, no, it was quite scary, because I was like, I had a bit of money saved because I had been out of my job for like a month in that time. That's why I wanted to speak to someone, because I was like trading full time per se, but not actually profitable. So I was a bit in a mode of like, I need to make it work, so I just need to speak to someone. So I was kind of, well, everyone says like, you take risks, it's gonna pay off sort of thing. So I was kind of risk happy.
Yeah.
I've always been a little bit like that. So, I mean, the only other risk from doing it was probably just having to go back to work and not, you know, trading didn't work, but then it did work. So, I mean, the risk has kind of had the reward now. But yeah, that was only really it, because like I wasn't going to die or anything, unless like Berg and Cole were just mental, but they were quite nice. So.
Yeah, that's literally the if it didn't work out, you just come home.
Yeah.
And
exactly
get your old job back, new job or whatever.
Exactly.
So in that regards, like being young and in that position, like most people should do that, because you don't actually have anything to lose at that point. So why not?
Exactly. Living at home, not many, well, literally no responsibilities really. So literally why not? Like it's there for the taking, really.
So you were saying that you're quite, I suppose, like risk happy or comfortable with risk. Has that always been your mentality? Like when you were a kid, when you're growing up, have you always kind of tried to like push it a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I feel like you only really get conscious at like 15, 16. Like I don't really remember like making choices before then. But yeah, I feel like since then, like being smart with it and like, I suppose calculated risk, but at the end of the day, like I don't even think it's that risky. It was just a bit scary because it's out the norm. I mean, it automatically defaults to risk, but at the same time, it's like, again, like you just said, like you just go back to work, you just crack on, and you've had an experience, and then you just keep going. But yeah, it was just exciting more than anything.
So before joining the TTC and trading Tap and Barrel, what strategy were you doing? What kind of were you doing? Were you ICT or TGR or what?
So I done TGR's boot camp 2 years ago now, like New Year's resolution. Oh, I'm gonna do something. So done TGR's boot camp, done it in about a month and a half. Like been so motivated in that time, got loads of like work done per se, like grinding, habits, all of this, like meditating, reading, like going gym properly and all of that. So it was like a good period of time to like, because I was always been motivated to do more. Like I've tried Amazon FBA, I've tried copywriting and stuff, but that was like, I tried it, just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't flow with it. Whereas this, I'd like really picked up momentum a bit. And then like for a year and a half after that, I was trading with my mate, and we was like back testing every weekend after work and stuff. He would be trading full time because he didn't have a job. He was at home trading, and we'd always be like sending each other screenshots sort of thing, after work link up, do trade recaps on stuff like fair value gaps, all of this, just jargon. I mean, it works, but it worked for a few months and then it stopped working. He'd gone to New Zealand by that time, so I was trading on my own. Again, why I wanted to just speak to someone who'd actually done it. And then, like very discretional, just like trying different things when things didn't work, but then you just go into a loop and, well, you know exactly, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like a classic story.
I find as well, like with discretional trading, it's people do it to like massage their own egos, and it's like an ego trip, isn't it? They give this narrative and they're using all these buzzwords, and it's just like, really, mate.
It sounds good. Like it's like ICT. Like even TGR said it, to be fair. Like he has all these terms and like discretional wordings and such, but here's Berg in the back. But you know, it is all the same thing at the end of the day. Like whether you could it's just the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all the same thing anyway. Price moves, put your edge on it. If it works, it's sweet. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
And you can always find like a contradicting thing on a different time frame and be like, oh, maybe I'm bearish, maybe I'm bullish.
Yeah.
So this strat is so much more simpler for that, isn't it? It just cuts through all of that and just keeps you dialed into where you need to look and no more.
Yeah. I thought psychology was like the last thing that I needed to unlock. Like just go through this losing period of like 2 months and then I'll be sweet. But it wasn't. It was actually the strategy. If my strategy was sweet, I had data on it. Like I had like a year on my strategy before. A year's not enough. But you know, when you've got other people around you using the same strategy as well, like, and you've got years and years and years of data yourself, plus everyone else's data, and everyone else is winning, like Berg's out in Thailand, like, I've literally spoken to the guy on a call. He's not a fake person. Oh, it's actually doable. And then it gives you that confidence to just place the trade and just leave it. Because like before, I'd be like, oh, does this work? Does this not work? So yeah, it's my psychology, but at the same time, it's my strategy. My strategy was perfect. Well, no strategy's perfect, but to a T, and I knew it worked. I wouldn't, psychology just gets deleted at that point. Like I don't really have like problems now of like not setting and forgetting or managing trades. Like I just leave it and it just does its thing. So much easier.
That's the thing. And there's a quote or there's a saying where, what do they say? It's confidence isn't shouting affirmations at yourself in the mirror. It's having a stack of undeniable evidence.
Literally.
And by having someone like Berg who's done it and being surrounded by people who are doing it and all these years of back-tested data, why wouldn't you have confidence in it? Because you have this stack of undeniable evidence.
Yeah, and that's where some people's egos come in. Like even my ego, I said this to Berg earlier actually. I was like, when I first joined, I thought like, I could read the market quite well. I thought like I could tell direction, but I'd always get stopped out. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this with TMB. And it's just like, after like a week of trying it, I was like, just stop, mate. Just submit to the strategy. Just stick to it. Stop trying to, you tried it on your own for a year and a half. It didn't work. Just use the help that's there. And then obviously that's when it actually starts working for you.
Yeah. So you were saying that you weren't profitable when you moved out. How quickly did you start seeing payouts, and when did you, because like I guess you are a profitable trader now. When did that kind of switch in your head? When was it like an immediate thing or what? Did it take long?
Nah, so I was pretty done with losing already by the time I joined. So for me, it was literally just place trades, see what happens, have a diversification plan and like an actual eval plan, past accounts and stuff, which Berg had built out for me. So it's literally just sticking to that. Like came out, joined, month of losing period, fine, that's okay. Risked proper, so I didn't really lose any. I think I lost like one account out of like the 4 or 5 I bought. And then September came around when I was out, still didn't pass an account. October started passing accounts, and then October actually got a payout as well, I'm pretty sure. November payout, December payout, Jan payout, which is actually pretty good timing to be fair. Considering like month to month, which is, I was taking payouts on top set pretty early though. Like some people like to build their buffer up bigger, but because I was like, well, if I want to stay here, I need money, I would take the payout. Obviously the account balance would go back to wherever it was and then build it up from there. So I think once you get that first payout, you can then stack it even more, especially with futures funds anyway. But yeah, it took like 3 months really to like start seeing any like return. But then obviously you're not profitable yet because you've put money into evals, and then once you've got that, you know, you've earned more than you've put into evals, I would then say profitable, which is pretty much there now, I think. It's got to be there now.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? And I forgot what I was going to say then, but so I've also found that when you do have a couple of past accounts and you do get a couple of payouts on the roll, you don't, or for me anyway, you don't get like FOMO. No. And I'm able to like stick to my rules a hell of a lot better because there's enough plates spinning at all times. But it's not like I need this trade to win to pass this account so that I can get a payout. If you got a couple of things on the go, it really helps with that, I find.
Exactly, yeah. And that's one thing Berg said to me as well. I asked him, one of the first questions was like, how do you not deal with burning out when like, you know, you're doing all this and nothing's happening? He was like, it is hard. Like, I'm not going to deny it to you. It's hard, but when you have a little bit of success, then it's easier to keep going because you have proof of concept. So like what you just said then, like you're getting payouts, so it's like, why would you FOMO when you didn't FOMO here and it's worked? So why would you do that anywhere else?
Yeah.
And then it's just a cycle of,
Yeah.
well, it's just momentum then, I think, really.
So I know you've had some payouts with the futures firms. Are you trading CFDs as well, or?
Yeah, nah, I kind of was a bit like sloppy with my DCA on CFDs. Obviously, they cost a bit more. And obviously, being out in Bali and stuff in Thailand pretty quick, I was putting the money into like, well, eating really, and futures firms, because I wanted to try and save as much as I could. But recently, I've been buying more, gone back to the plan I actually started with the CFD firms, and yeah, I blown 200Ks the other day, but they were on phase 2. You know what I'm saying? So it just happens. So it's just like, oh, like a bit of a stab. But then at the same time, it's like, it's okay because the futures firms are still sweet. Like, it's fine. So, like you said, other things are taking over. So you just keep going with it. But I'm just going to keep doing that, I think, and just stay patient with it because that's all you can really do, to be fair. But yeah, the plan's set there now. It's just, I can actually put money into it from the payouts.
That's also it's crazy how overlooked, isn't it? How like a diversification plan or the back end strategy and your DCA plan and all the rest of it, because that is probably you could have a washed strategy and a good back end plan and still make money.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that it's so overlooked, isn't it, with the prop firm game, because it is a game, and if you play it by their rules, i.e., buy an account, risk 1%, 0.5%, you'll never make any money out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like Berg was the first person that I saw that kind of said like up the risk a little bit. There's a guy called Rob Donno as well. He said the same thing, and I was like, okay, both these guys have got affiliate deals with prop firms. Are they just telling me to risk more because I can go through them more and use their code more, or does it actually work? And then I back tested it, and I was like, oh, it does actually work. As if I was like taking challenges out. I was like, oh, and then I saw the other boys doing it in the group, and I was like, okay, I actually trust them now. So this is definitely the way forward. Like instead of risking like 0.5% on an eval just because it's 100K and it costs a bit more, it just makes no sense. Like, but it works for some, doesn't work for others. It's whatever your plan is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is why also like ego comes into it as well. And I know when I started, I'd just buy 100K accounts, and I was like, well, and then I kind of had an ego check. I was like, well, why don't I just buy 10K accounts and then scale from there, and then get the proof of concept? But yeah, it's a battle of egos, isn't it, more than anything?
Yeah, I was the exact same. Like I was earning decent money because I used to be a roofer, so I was earning pretty decent money, stayed at home, no responsibilities, not many outgoings. So I was like, oh, I'll buy the 50s, the 100s. Like for me, that was blessed. I was like 1% on a 50K, that's nice, that's a good payout. But then obviously when you see like Leon stacking up 10Ks, now he's got over 500K. It's like, what we're doing, and you can merge them anyway. So it's like, what's the difference? And they're cheaper. So yeah. But I definitely learned off him for that, and Berg, because Berg was paying like a 10K a day at one point, and he had like 800K funding. And I was like, okay, there's clearly some gold in there. So again, I just started doing that again, and like even now, trying to buy one every now and then just to stack it up.
Yeah, it definitely pays to do that. So you're over in Thailand, you've got proof of concept, you're profitable, you're trading, you're doing bits and pieces with the TTC. So I know you're doing quite a lot of the media work and loads of the back end stuff as well. How do you stay grounded at that point? How are you able to stay humble and not be too gassed and start going on an ego trip? What kind of things do you do to help with that?
Purely, I just think like it's not even that crazy anyway. Like, don't get me wrong, like I was literally like dreaming of this. Like I mentioned it to you the other day, like I would always have like visions of like just sitting on a dank beach in Thailand like this, like just sick. Like, but at the same time, like there's guys out there who are my age, like I see in the gym, like going to Bali was good for this. People out there, they're massive, they're way stronger and like leaner than you, they look better than you, they're earning way more money than you, and they probably work not even as hard, like they're just chilling. So if they're doing that, then I've got no reason to be like egotistical or like, you know, having this like, oh, look at me sort of mindset. Like, yeah, it's cool, don't get me wrong, and I'm like I am insanely grateful for it, because it's just like the maddest thing ever. Like I do sit there sometimes, I'm like, this is just so sick. Like me and Curly always have the conversation about it. Like it's just mad. And just like trying to have like gratitude every day for it, like just waking up and just sitting there and just like taking a breath, like, yeah, it's just mad. Like even be able to just like walk and stuff, like even little things like that, it's just like a blessing. Because you go around Thailand and stuff, and like obviously people aren't as well off here in most parts than they are at home, and it's like, bro, I can just order food to the house. Like, what? It's just mad. Like even it's just a little. I think if you can focus on the little things, it's sweet. Like I say this to Berg, like I don't even think I'm in a position for you to ask me that question, because I'm nowhere there yet. But like I would say the same thing to Berg. Like, Berg, you've got like all this funding, you're absolutely printing out your ass. Like I don't get how he stays humble. I actually, because that blows my mind. Like he's earning such good money, he's got such a good team around him, and he's been doing it for a while now. Like that blows my mind. Like I would. Yeah, his answer to that is pretty similar. Like he's just not there yet. Like there's other people who are doing a lot bigger and better things, earning more money, but then it's then finding gratitude in what you're doing already to stay grounded. I think.
That's the danger, isn't it? Where like you're chasing the dragon, like this hustle culture and trying to push yourself as far as you can, but also at the same time you also just need to like look about the place. Be grateful for what you've got, live in the moment a little bit more as well. So I guess it's quite difficult to find that balance, but I know you're quite like a spiritual guy in a kind of sense, and you do a bit of meditation and stuff like that. Is that something that you've always done?
Yeah, like I will try and meditate as much as I can. Like as time's gone on, like since being out here, like I've done it less, purely because when I did it a lot, like I used to do it every day, like before bed and in the morning and stuff, like pretty consistently. And I would just sit, just breathe, just calm myself, and just be grateful for the position I was in then. Like, I would go to a roof, do the job. Like, I was on my own. Like, I don't even know why I was doing a roof on my own. Like, you normally work in twos, and I was on my own. Like, it just makes no sense. In the rain, just shit. Like,
that's dangerous, bro.
Yeah, like, I was like, this is like, what? It was just like shit, but I would always try to find, like, a bit of good in that. Like, after work at home, I'd sit on it, and I'd just be trying just, like, feel great, like gratitude in my chest, and just like a pure like this is sick feeling, even for something that isn't really what I want to be doing. So I would then flip that and then picture myself here, like on a beach in Thailand, what I could smell, see, hear, like I just said, like the water just crashing just onto the beach now, just breathe and just like have that feeling of like if I had every goal achieved that I wanted, like, you know, the classic like million funding, full-time trader, like like all the classic like buzzwords and stuff, how that would feel inside. Feel that like now after doing a day on the roofs, like slogging it out. And then you just, I just feel like that really built up something to work towards as well. So then when you get here, it's like, okay, now to the next thing. And it's like, if you had that gratitude then when you didn't have it, you can have it now quite well. But yeah, it is just sick. And I'm so grateful for it. It's like the biggest blessing ever. Like, again though, it's then going, there's more to be done at the same time, and it's just like you said, like finding that balance as well, because there is so much more to get. Really.
Yeah. Is it different to what you thought it would be now that you are there?
Yeah, 100%. I thought I'd be getting payouts like whenever I wanted because I was profitable. That's just not the case. You just wait.
Just hop on the charts and enter a position and then withdraw straight away. Doesn't work like that, does it?
That is literally how I thought it'd be as well.
Yeah. Hey, I tried meditating the other day, and it was on my list of things that I wanted to do and try. And I just sat there for 10 minutes, and I think of myself as quite like I've got quite a lot of mental agility, so I'm able to think about quite a lot of things all the time and all the rest of it. And it's semi-ADHD, I guess. But then just sitting there trying to think of nothing, you don't realize how ill-disciplined your mind is. You can't even sit there for more than 10 seconds without thinking nothing.
Yeah.
And that was quite a big realization for me, that like being effective and efficient isn't always what you think it is. Like having a scatty mind thinking loads of stuff isn't necessarily the most effective way of doing something.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm trying to learn myself anyway.
Yeah, even just sitting like and just like you said, just trying to like, I would never, like when I meditate that way, I try and like just let things flow out. Like I'll like breathe thoughts out in a way, like any like gray area in my body that's like a bit worn out and tired, I'll just like breathe. Like it just sounds like I'm mental, but like I'll just breathe it out, like, and just breathe in like clean, like I'm just, and then I'm reset. Like Berg, me and Berg can relate on this quite a bit. Like music in the morning or like scrolling in the morning, like that just builds up this like grey, like tired, dirty energy, like just foggy energy. A little meditation, just like clear thoughts, let things flow out instead of trying to force yourself to not think anything and be at peace or in quiet, whatever. Just letting it flow, and then you come back into the game and you reset. It's quite nice, but then it takes practice to do it, because even now, like, I haven't done it much, so it's harder for me now to like come back into it and just like sit with pure like serenity, is that the word, and just like peace and quiet,
Yeah.
like within your thoughts as well. But yeah, I think it takes time as well, because it's not like a, like you said, like most people are constantly bang bang bang, especially with like TikTok and stuff, like always thinking something.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Someone told me about this. It's called like Vipanassa or something like that, and it's basically a week camp, if you like, where you take a vow of silence. You literally can't say anything to anyone, and you meditate like 16 hours a day in like 4-hour sessions throughout the day, and it's completely free, and they happen all over the world. But I was semi-tempted to do something like that, just to do like a massive, great reset of like not saying anything for a week and just meditating all day. But I'll send you the link to it afterwards. I'll put the link in the description
I
below.
think that would be mad, because like you get in such a flow state with things, like everything. Like I said this to you the other day, but like you play like football, you don't really think about like what you're doing or like kicking the ball. You're just doing it. Like it's the same now. Like a lot is happening. And it is good to just like be present and just like realize like, oh, I've got this, like, oh yeah, I've actually got hands that work and I can breathe, and then I can actually like kind of live my dream at the same time. Like this is mad, and I've got like good people around me at the same time as well. Like you sort of think sometimes like, okay, something's gonna go wrong here, because like there needs to be something bad. You know what I mean? Like like a little upper limit problem sort of thing, but it's just allowing it sort of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So what's the plans for you now? So you've been in Bangkok for 4 weeks, and now you got Koh Samui for 4 weeks. So what's the plan afterwards? I know a few more of the boys have met you in Koh Samui now. So what are you planning to do?
So we're in Koh Samui now for staying here for 2 months. So we've been here 3, staying here for the next month as well. And then after that, I'm going home. Berg's going home as well. We're going to go film a video in London again. I think he wants to get a watch as well, so we'll film that. And then come back out. But yeah, it's sick to see the boys out here as well, because again, they've literally been in the group like 3-4 months, some of them. Cola Tour a bit longer, and they're out here already. Like next month there's more coming out. It is like the sickest thing. It gets me so gassed. Like I was actually more excited to come to Koh Samui purely just because the boys were coming out, and like just seeing like Harvey, H1RV in the Discord, like he's just got this like, he's just constantly gassed, because he's just so like, this is the sickest thing ever, like Matt in Thailand with the boys, like. And like it's so sick to have that energy around you. But yeah, I think we was on about going to Dubai in like August, September for like a long-term rental, like stay there for like 6 months or something. But it's quite expensive, and like I can't go there right now. Berg can, and Curly can, but I need to sort of like get my earnings up a bit more, get more funding, I suppose, do a bit more in the back end and stuff, and then maybe do that. But yeah, playing that by ear at the moment, because that it would be a mad.
There's no rush for stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm happy to stay in Thailand for a bit anyway, because Berg had like a year of like chilling in Thailand on like a pretty decent budget, and like I've had like 3 or 4 months, so I want to have like a year as well. Really.
Yeah, it's different.
But, I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, makes sense. And the thing is, now there's enough people like coming and going and passing through that like there'll be enough people around anyway, so you wouldn't have to do it on a solo.
No, exactly.
Yeah. So just to kind of like wrap it up, I'd be interested to see what kind of advice would you give to your younger self when you were 15 or 16, or those key pivotal years where you kind of like, that's where you kind of define your life almost, isn't it? Knowing that how you've grown up and the things that you've experienced now, what kind of advice would you give to your younger self?
I would just say, again, just meditate and just build like a visual. Like I said before, like hear like all your 5 senses, what you can hear and see. Like I don't know if you can hear the crickets now, whatever that is in the bush, but going mad. But just like what you can feel as well when you're there at your goal. Like build a really specific goal, visualize it, and then just like look at that visualization every night before bed, before you go to work or whatever. Because if you've got that in your head constantly, and you know you're working towards it, plus that feeling as well that comes along with it, like how gassed you're going to be, how grateful you're going to feel when you've got it, how grateful you are now that you can even think of that vision as well, and like have that thought of like, oh my god, this is going to be my life one day, and just have undeniable like faith and confidence in yourself, because anyone can do it. It can be you. So just build up that visualization, I would say, and then things will kind of start just like coming to you, because you'll just be on the lookout for it. Like if you just bought a car, like a new car, you're going to start seeing that car everywhere, even though before you had the car you didn't see it.
True.
So,
it is true.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of them things, like things just flow your way. Like, again, I wanted to be out in Thailand in October, obviously last year. This was like a year ago, because I've been out there, come back, I was like, oh, I want to go back out there, I'll save up, I'll go in October. Didn't really know how or who with or whatever, then ended up being out here with Berg and Cole and that. So, you know, well, I was even in Bali as well, like in October, sorry. So it's just like things just work out, and just allowing them to work out as well. And when they do, don't have like a negative, or okay, this is all really going well now, something bad might happen, or to like balance it out. Just allow it to happen, and read books more as well. Start reading books. Like, read The Secret. That just will sort you out forever, I think.
Yeah, a lot of what you law of attraction, and it's like concentrating on the positive things and not saying like, thinking about how you don't want to work your job because you're thinking about working your job. Then think about what you do want to be doing.
Yeah. So there's people that don't even have jobs. Like, if you've got a position to earn money and like kind of work towards something that you want to do, like that's like the sickest thing ever. And you can, like, you know, it's just building up from there, I think.
Sick. Nice. Well, I feel like I know a hell of a lot more about you after this episode anyway. And it's great to see that you're out there. You're kind of like realizing some goals, but no, it's not over yet.
Yeah.
It's also good to see that you're not too gassed on it and still grateful and living in the present. So, I feel like a bit of a psychologist right now, a psychiatrist or whatever it is. So if you've got any deep burning issues and things that you just want to get out there, I'm here to listen.
We'll make a new role in the Discord, James V, the psychiatrist, therapist. It is good though. Like you said then, like I am insanely gassed, but I just don't want to show it. I don't want to be like you know, I don't want to be like, it's just mad, and you just got to stay humble about it, I think, and just like grounded. There's more. So stop getting gassed. Keep working.
Cool. Awesome. All right. We'll leave it as that then.